I just want to thank you for visiting Thunder Films, where everyday thoughts and topics just are. Yet we know there is more to life. Imagine standing at the edge of eternity, where the veil between life and death thins to a mere whisper. Here, the ultimate question surfaces with pressing urgency. What happens after we die? Throughout human history, the mystery of the afterlife has not only compelled our deepest imaginations, but also demanded a moral inventory of our lives. It is a realm where the concepts of good and evil play arguably their most critical roles, shaping the eternal destinies of souls. This essay delves into the complex interplay of these moral forces across various cultural and religious landscapes, exploring how they influence our post-mortem fate. Join us as we journey beyond the grave, seeking to understand the ultimate fate that awaits us all. Ancient civilizations were deeply engaged with the afterlife, each crafting elaborate narratives to explain what lies beyond death. The Egyptians, for instance, believed in a detailed journey through the underworld, guided by the Book of the Dead. Contrastingly, the Greeks envisioned Hades, a shadowy place for all souls, not just the wicked. The Norse had Valhalla, where warriors slain in battle were said to feast eternally with the gods. These ancient beliefs, rich with imagery and myth, continue to influence our contemporary understanding of what comes after death. In these early cultures, the afterlife served as a mirror reflecting societal values and norms. It was not merely a place, it was a narrative that reinforced the moral fabric of society, emphasizing virtues and warning against vices. The legacy of these ancient views persists, subtly woven into the tapestries of modern religious and secular beliefs about the afterlife, challenging us to consider how our ancestors' perceptions still shape our current views on morality and eternity. Defining good and evil can be as diverse as humanity itself. In some cultures, good is synonymous with selflessness and community well-being, while in others, it may align more closely with personal honor or loyalty to one's family. Evil, similarly, varies widely from the violation of societal codes to acts of betrayal against family or nation. This cultural context not only shapes our moral landscape, but also influences how we perceive the afterlife's moral criteria. Understanding these varied definitions provides a foundation for exploring how different cultures conceive of the afterlife and the roles played by good and evil within it. The concepts of heaven and hell are prevalent in many religious traditions, serving as ultimate destinations for souls based on their earthly lives. In Christianity, heaven is depicted as a place of eternal peace and communion with God, while hell is a place of eternal suffering and separation from the divine. Islam shares similar views but with distinct theological nuances, emphasizing moral rectitude and the profound mercy of Allah. Buddhism and Hinduism offer different perspectives, with a focus on cycles of rebirth until enlightenment or liberation is achieved. These concepts not only reflect the moral values of each religion, but also influence the behavior of believers who strive toward the reward of a favorable afterlife. Exploring these varied destinations reveals not only the diversity of afterlife beliefs, but also the underlying moral and ethical frameworks that govern these beliefs. Judgment Day, a universal concept. Across numerous cultures, the idea of a judgment day, a final reckoning where deeds are assessed and souls are sorted according to their moral worth, is a recurring theme. Christianity speaks of a day when the dead will rise and be judged by Christ. Similarly, in Islam, Yawm al-Din is the day of judgment when every individual will account for their actions. The concept encourages a form of moral bookkeeping where individuals reflect on their actions in light of their eventual evaluation. It suggests a universe governed by a cosmic sense of justice, where no deed, good or bad, is forgotten. This universal notion of a judgment day underscores a fundamental human concern with fairness and justice, serving as a moral compass guiding human behavior, reflecting our deep-seated need to believe that our actions carry weight beyond our earthly existence. Karma and reincarnation, Eastern philosophies. In Eastern philosophies, particularly within Hinduism and Buddhism, the concepts of karma and reincarnation are central. Karma refers to the action and its ensuing reaction. Essentially, every action has consequences which determine the soul's future fate. Reincarnation suggests that the soul is reborn into new life forms until it reaches enlightenment or liberation. These beliefs instill a sense of continuous moral responsibility, emphasizing that one's actions in this life directly influence the nature of future lives. This cyclical view of existence offers a distinct contrast to the linear perspectives of life and afterlife seen in many Western religions. Understanding these concepts provides insight into how such beliefs shape daily behaviors and the ethical frameworks within these cultures, promoting a lifestyle of mindfulness and moral integrity. The role of gods and deities. In the tapestry of world religions, gods and deities often play pivotal roles in the afterlife. In Christianity, God is both a loving father and a judicious ruler, determining the eternal fate of souls. In Hinduism, gods like Yama, the god of death, directly influence the afterlife, overseeing the departed souls. These divine figures are not merely rulers, but moral exemplars, whose attributes and actions set standards for human behavior. Their involvement in the afterlife adds a layer of divine oversight and justice to human morality, suggesting that the moral order is maintained not just by societal norms, but by the cosmos itself. This divine participation reinforces the seriousness with which moral actions are regarded in various cultures, suggesting a universe intricately woven with moral law overseen by divine forces. Human morality is rarely black and white. Most individuals navigate a complex spectrum of behaviors and intentions, often acting in ways that blend different moral shades. Religions and philosophies grapple with this complexity by offering doctrines of repentance, atonement, and forgiveness. For instance, Christianity offers redemption through faith and repentance, acknowledging that while humans are inherently flawed, transformation is always possible. Buddhism, on the other hand, sees moral ambiguity as a part of the human condition that can be transcended through enlightenment. These perspectives offer nuanced approaches to understanding human morality, suggesting that the afterlife isn't just a reward or punishment, but a continuation or culmination of one's spiritual journey. Central to many religious teachings about the afterlife is the possibility of redemption and forgiveness. In Christianity, no sin is too great to be forgiven, provided there is genuine repentance. Islam too places a strong emphasis on Allah's mercy, suggesting that sincere repentance can erase even the gravest sins. This concept has profound implications for our understanding of the afterlife, as it introduces the possibility of transformation and redemption beyond the earthly realm. It challenges the notion of a final judgment as merely punitive and opens up a dialogue about the transformative potential of forgiveness. Exploring these themes not only enriches our understanding of religious doctrines, but also offers deeper insights into the human capacity for change and growth, even beyond death. Philosophers have long debated the ethical implications of an afterlife. Plato suggested that a just soul lives on in harmony, while an unjust soul suffers. Modern thinkers like Derek Parfit have questioned whether traditional concepts of personal identity even survive death. These philosophical explorations challenge and expand religious narratives, suggesting that our understanding of the afterlife must consider not only theological, but also ethical and metaphysical questions. They invite us to think critically about what it means to lead a good life in the shadow of eternity. These discussions bridge the gap between ancient religious teachings and contemporary ethical inquiries, enriching our dialogue about life, death, and what might lie beyond. In our diverse, interconnected world, personal beliefs about the afterlife vary widely. Some embrace traditional religious views, while others adopt more secular or personal interpretations. The rise of spiritual but not religious individuals has led to a blend of ancient wisdom with modern existential questions, creating unique personal doctrines about life after death. This diversity reflects a broader trend toward individualism in spiritual matters. It challenges the uniformity of traditional religious doctrines, suggesting a more personalized approach to understanding our moral and existential place in the universe. Understanding these personal beliefs is crucial for grasping the full spectrum of contemporary attitudes toward the afterlife and morality, highlighting how deeply personal and varied our journeys beyond this life can be. The intersection of science and the afterlife brings a unique perspective to the discussion. Neuroscience, for instance, explores consciousness and questions whether any aspect of it could survive physical death. Meanwhile, evolutionary biology examines how moral behaviors might have developed to enhance survival and reproduction. These scientific perspectives provide a secular context for discussing morality and the afterlife, challenging purely spiritual explanations with empirical inquiry. They provoke a dialogue between faith and reason, expanding our understanding of what it means to be moral and how that might relate to our existence beyond death. Exploring these scientific views helps to balance spiritual beliefs with empirical evidence, offering a comprehensive view of human morality and the potential for life after death. Books, films, and art profoundly influence our perceptions of the afterlife and the moral battles associated with it. From Dante's Inferno to the movie What Dreams May Come, cultural products not only entertain but also offer deep insights into our collective psyche and ethical concerns. These narratives often reflect societal values and fears, portraying the afterlife in ways that resonate with contemporary audiences. They serve as a mirror, reflecting our concerns about justice, redemption, and the eternal consequences of our actions. Analyzing these representations allows us to understand how culture shapes and is shaped by our views of death, morality, and the afterlife, reinforcing or challenging our beliefs through powerful storytelling. Near-death experiences, or NDEs, provide fascinating insights into the afterlife, often involving visions of otherworldly realms or encounters with spiritual beings. These experiences, reported by individuals who have come close to death, frequently include themes of peace, a review of one's life, and sometimes encounters with deceased loved ones. The consistency of certain themes across diverse cultures and individuals suggests that NDEs might offer genuine insights into the nature of human consciousness and its possible survival beyond death. They prompt serious consideration of what these experiences can teach us about the moral architecture of the afterlife. Studying NDEs opens up new avenues for understanding death and the potential continuities of consciousness, challenging us to think deeply about the life we lead and the life that might follow. As global connectivity increases, afterlife beliefs are likely to evolve, influenced by a mix of cultural exchanges, scientific advancements, and philosophical inquiries. We may see a shift towards more universally accepted notions of the afterlife, or a greater diversification of beliefs influenced by individual experiences and discoveries. Predicting these changes requires understanding current trends and how they interact with deeper human needs for meaning, justice, and continuity. It poses questions about the future of spirituality and morality in an increasingly interconnected world. Reflecting on these potential developments helps us to prepare for a future where the boundaries between different belief systems may blur, leading to new understandings of morality and existence beyond life. Exploring the afterlife and the interplay of good and evil across various cultures and perspectives offers profound insights into human nature and our quest for moral understanding. It reveals a universal concern with life's meaning and the consequences of our actions, transcending cultural and religious boundaries. This exploration encourages personal reflection on our own beliefs and actions. It invites us to consider how our understanding of the afterlife shapes our approach to life, morality, and our interactions with others. In concluding, whether one views the afterlife through the lens of religion, philosophy, or personal belief, it remains a powerful concept that continues to inspire, challenge, and provide meaning to our lives. As we ponder our own place in this ongoing narrative, we find that the journey of understanding is as important as the answers we seek. While the afterlife can be a profound and complex topic, it's also a source of immense hope and comfort. The afterlife often embodies the ultimate reunion with loved ones, a place of eternal peace. And as always, never forget, we are spiritual beings having a human experience, not the other way around.